Good morning. Good morning. So, it is raining, but I saw this out here. Yes. So I decided I didn't care about the rain. This is gorgeous. I was sitting, drinking my coffee, ordering my groceries, and I saw this glow through the front blinds of my home. And I was like, girl, get your shoes on. That is too beautiful to miss this morning. So I'm out here. I don't know how long I'll last. It's a little bit chilly. I wish I'd had an extra layer on. But the sun's coming up on my street. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. Look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And I look like a Muppet from Sesame Street with this hair. That is gorgeous. So, I know some of you are not in the habit of getting up early, and you might not see this where you're at, but what a gorgeous way to start the day. What a beautiful way to start the day. So, happy Saturday. The last, unofficial weekend of summer, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. I still feel like we're in the 14th month of March. It was the end of another full week of homeschooling at home, distance learning. And it has been quite the road to map and navigate. Woo! Oh, it was just a rock. I thought I might have stepped on something else. You know, out here in the country, you never know. So, another raindrop. Okay, well, we're not going to be too far from home. So, we made it. Charlotte and I survived. We're both alive, and we still love each other. So pretty. So that's fine. That's great. Oh, I should have put a rain jacket on. I have gear for this. You know, there's not bad weather. Have you guys read that? There's never bad weather. There's just bad clothes. And so I might have to go get my rain jacket and actually get out here. I didn't even put my actual walking shoes on. I just put my slip-on shoes because I was going so fast because of this gloriousness. I didn't want to miss it. Okay, enough about the sunrise, Tamara. Enough about the sunrise. I don't know if you guys caught my sunset walk, even after dusk walk last night, where I talked about basic human needs and how we tend to turn to securing those when we feel vulnerable. I don't know why I didn't ever think about this. We're not going to go too far because these trees right here are going to end up being in our view. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn around. And then maybe we'll be able to catch the sun before it gets too rainy out here. So those basic human needs, we talked about that last night. I'm going to expound on my thoughts on this after I do a little bit of research, because although we have the three, food, clothing, and shelter, and then when I wrapped up the talk, I had said something about typically when we're feeling vulnerable, insecure, unstable, it's not necessarily because we lack clothing or shelter. And we may not even lack food, but we can pull that need closest to us and cling to it. And because it is a need essential to life, it makes us feel comforted and safe. Oh, well, look at that. Where'd the sun go? Weird. Very weird. So strange. Maybe there's a cloud mass there. I mean, it is cloudy. I mean, hello. But I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to expound on on this. I'm going to stretch this thought in a talk later this week. I think I got to research it because, we have those 3 needs: food, clothing, shelter. And then we have other needs as humans. One of them is love. Another one's community. Another one is, there's a lot of them. So I think there's 9 from the research that I've done so far. And I'll be happy to talk about those later. So, okay, it is the 5th day? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5th day. It's your 5th step this week. September. You guys are doing great. I love seeing everything in the Facebook page. I hope that if you're watching this as a Patreon member and you are not in that Facebook group, please come join us if you're on Facebook. I realize some of you aren't. So, but today I have some responsibilities this morning. I ordered my groceries. The entire family is getting haircuts, which I was telling some of the gals, why did I not schedule my haircut by myself so that mom could just have mom time? Instead, I scheduled us all at the same time. It's what it is. It's what it is. Charlotte has been working very hard at taking care of her hair. I don't know if you guys know, but my daughter hated having her hair brushed. I didn't do it right, apparently. And so she has been her responsibility. Brushed. She needs to be brushed and ready in the morning, and that's like brushed like her teeth and her hair. So she's been taking care of it, and I've kind of taken a step back. So I always had this dream. I'd have this little girl that would let me do her hair. Pigtails, French braids, all of that stuff. This girl's not having it. She's like, Mom, let me throw it in a scrunchie. I want to curl it and do all this stuff. And she's like, don't touch me with that thing. Just so frustrating. I was that mom that always put the bow in the kids' hair. And anyway, maybe as she gets older, we'll get into that, and she'll let me curl it. I used to put sponge rollers in it. She would fight me. She'd be so upset, like before a special occasion, like little spongy rag rollers. So anyway, the whole point in bringing that up is she found out she was getting a haircut, and she's like, Mom, I do not want short hair. And I was like, oh, I understand, honey. I understand. So you can tell our stylist how much, but it has to be at least this much just to trim up the ends and make them healthy so you can keep growing it. And I'm happy to let you grow it as long as you take care of it. And I think we're getting to that age of maturity, personal responsibility, and dexterity, which are things and skills kids don't really develop the dexterity part until they're about 8. And that means like the ability to coordinate what their hands do with what their brains tell them. And their arms are short. Have you guys ever noticed that? Ever noticed that kids' arms are short. They can't reach things. It's like the back of her head. She couldn't get that brushed, but her arms are getting longer. Okay, all her limbs are getting longer. But, anyway, she's just a little petite thing, so I ordered her some pants. Here's a whole nother subject. I ordered her, school clothes, because, we're at home. Like, school clothes take on a whole different type of function, I guess. Our school clothes look a whole lot different than our school clothes from last year. So we got, like, some new leggings and t-shirts, and I finally found her a pair of jeans. Let me go back to the dexterity thing, because this has nothing to do with weight loss. We'll just chit-chat. I used to work in a dental office, orthodontic office, and general dentistry. And we would always educate the parents in that your child does not have the dexterity to brush their teeth properly and thoroughly, adequately until they're about 8. Now that took a lot of parents back, because that meant that they had to inspect and look. So just something to keep in mind. If you have a child 8 years or younger, you may want to look in their mouth once in a while. Okay, well, we got the best of the sunrise at the beginning of this talk. Okay, so let's go back to the clothes. So, I have fought with this girl about jeans. Yes, it's a monster I created by always putting her in these little leggings and tunic outfits when she was little. So she just grew up thinking that the feeling of leggings was normal. And I've had this discussion with other people that, like, I feel like as a generalization, humankind has forgotten what real pants feels like. I mean, I'm not wearing them today. See? And I don't wear them on a daily basis. I just don't. So, I should probably try some jeans on. But anyway, I feel like I have developed the same issue with my daughter. So I found her some like soft jeggings. So at least they have like a button. But the legs are soft. She says, Mom, I can't do high knees in these jeans. She's like, I can't move, Mom. And I get it. And then the other thing is the legs are so skinny, but the waist is so wide that her pants are falling down. Anyway, so we found some soft jeggings from Target, and they have the little elastic adjusters in the waist. So, but what I thought was shocking was she came to me yesterday. She wore them. She helped Daddy get some wood. She had to drive the tractor. I said, you can't wear leggings out in the woods. And so she wore her jeans, like, gratefully. And then she comes to me after her project and she says, Mama, would you get me another pair of those jeans? I was like, yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, okay, the other thing is I finally, sounds so exciting, doesn't it? It's not that exciting. Scheduled for family pictures to be taken. So, here's the deal. October 14th. 5 weeks. My goal, 7 pounds. 7 pounds. Now, you're thinking maybe that's not enough. Maybe you think, girl, you could do 10. I probably could. Not likely. Highly unlikely. 7, I could do 5, possibly. But I'm going to step it up and try for 7. Now, this is my thought processes. Some of you who saw the live video for Facebook on the 1st of September knows that one of my steps for September was to step on the scale after my summer of settling, and it was quite dusty. Let's just say that. It was quite dusty. And because of that dust, the scale showed me up about 12 pounds from my lowest. Now, across the last few days, it's fluctuated. I am a few days pre Tom's visit. So, and typically when I have a increase in weight, if I rally during a week, I'll have a whoosh. So that's why I think 7 is probably good. I could probably lose 3 pounds this week just because of readjusting my caloric intake and my calorie burn. Like, okay, eating less and moving more. Oh, look at that. It's raining. And now I'm a quarter of a mile from the house. That's all right. I'm not going to melt. I may be sweet, but I am made of sugar. So that's my thought process, is that I think I can do 7 before family pictures. October 14th. I think I can do that because it'll be like 3 pounds one week and then 1 pound. We'll see. We'll see, because I'd really like to look my best. Not that I don't feel like I look pretty good right now. Like, I'm happy, I'm okay, but I know I liked where I was when I was at my lowest. So, time to step it up, because I'm gonna have to step in front of the camera. And those pictures are gonna memorialize who I am in that moment. And in that moment, I think, oh my goodness, it's really raining. In that moment, I will be a wife and a mother who deeply loves her family. So, we haven't had family pictures taken, I'm sorry guys, in I think 3 years. I think fall 3 years ago, I think Charlotte was 5. It may have been 2 years ago. I'll have to look back and see. So I'm excited to update them. And it's actually the photographer is the teacher Charlotte should have had in 2nd grade. So that'll be fun to see her. And that's how I'm looking forward to that in October with the fall leaves. And okay, it's really raining. So because of that, I'm going to take this walk to a WOG and get my butt back home. Because it's also chilly, and I don't know, sometimes I believe old wives' tales about rain and chill and then catching cold. So I'm going to be careful, and I'm going to go. So I'm going to wrap it up by reminding you that I am with you every step of the way. And remember, you've got goals. Go get them. Bye, guys.